Bible says, I will lift up my eyes unto the hills from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord who created the heavens and the earth. When you think about that, that is something to think about. That's something that us as humans, if we look at that from a world perspective, like the things that happen around us, when we ask people for help, there's a potential for them to say, got something to do. Like if I say, hey, do you mind helping me out with moving something around in my place? Oh yeah, I can help you, or I got something to do that day. I may be able to help you, or I'll get back to you. That's the thing we say when we really want to say no. I'll get back to you. I'll check my schedule and see what I got going on. Meanwhile, we're working up in our head of a clever way to deny the person. But if you think about when we ask God for help, when we say, God, help me, we're asking the creator of the heavens and the earth, who has everything, who's created everything, to help us. How can he, or how would he not be able to help us if he's created everything? Your help comes from the Lord. He can help you because he is the ever-present help. The Bible describes him as the ever-present help. The help comes from the Lord who created the heavens and the earth. So when you're asking for help, when you genuinely ask the Lord for help, and that's usually after we've tried it our way several different times or several different ways, or we've sought the opinions of other people and it wasn't seeking wise counsel, is just asking anybody like, hey, what do you think about this? And just kind of doing it every other way other than his way. And he's on the outside looking in because he's not going to force his way into our situations. He's waiting for us to submit our plans, our way of doing it, to his way. And when we ask him for help, you're asking the creator of the universe, and everything within it is his, for help. How can he not give you that help? How would he not be able to do it? The only way that he wouldn't be able to do it is if we don't believe that he can do it. His ability is still the same. He is still the help. But if we don't believe that it's help, or we don't perceive it as help, then we'll say, well, I don't know, I've got this money problem that's been going on for a very long time, and my bills are due, they're threatening to cut off my lights, they're threatening to take my house, they're threatening to repossess some things, and I don't know if he can help me. I'm you know what? I got a plan. I'm gonna take out a loan, or I got a plan. I'm gonna go ahead and do, I'm gonna take out of my retirement. Really? Have you asked the Lord for help? Have you went with option A and B all the time, and C is available? Or shuffle that. You went with B and C, but God is A. He's the top choice. Have you forgotten about your top choice, which is the Lord? Your help comes from him. But his hand is extended, but if we don't extend it to him, how do we expect him to help us? And he's available to help us. He's never moved. He is right there beside you in the midst of your situation, in the midst of your trials, in the midst of you feeling like giving up. He's there. So when you cry out, Lord, help me, you know how we get when we are in the middle of trouble. Help me. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this is happening. Help me. He'll help you. He's waiting for you to recognize that your help comes from him and him alone. And the creator of the universe is right there, who has access to everything, is right there to help you get through any situation. There's no situation too big for him. There may be some situations too big for us, but with him, we'll be able to conquer them.